Netflix and chill has become the new norm for the hookup culture in many Western societies. And just like a Netflix series, our stories have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. Unless you know the beginning, you will be lost and trying to figure out where you are exactly in the story. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, CAC in the Spotlight. In this video presentation, I'm doing another response to my favorite Asian female, Rebecca, the single mother who is also an Asian white supremacist, okay? Because I think it's very important that we use Rebecca as a teachable moment, okay? So Rebecca, babe, listen, I am not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to drag you, okay? But I am going to educate you on the reasons why black men are turning their backs on black women, okay? So listen, pay attention, Rebecca, and put these pieces together because you have come into our timeline in the middle of the story, but you don't understand the beginning. So, Rebecca, sit tight, take notes, and watch. Let's go.
I know the passport bros know that we're all just here in good fun.
Good fun is one thing, but what you said about an entire group of men in the USA is entirely something different.
Like, I've dated pretty much every race, every ethnicity. I've never heard any group of people, group of men, put down their own women more than I've heard black men do it in pursuit of other women. And I just find it really disheartening. And I understand why this divide is getting bigger, but I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay, Rebecca, you just said that you do not want to be part of the divide that's currently existing amongst black men and black women in the USA. Okay, I hear that. But listen, I got two questions for you. Number one, what do you understand about this sensitive issue? And number two, why are you speaking on black Americans' issues to begin with? In order to help you better understand the issues that are existing among black men and black women in the USA, I'm going to show you these video clips. I hope you watch them, and I hope that you learn some history, okay? Let's go. What you just witnessed in this video are the very beginnings of the dismantling and the breakup of the Black African Family Unit. As a collective group of people, our African ancestors were reduced to human cargo, animals, cattle, if you will, forced below a maritime vessel and transported across the Atlantic Ocean into a life of enslavement. But notice one thing, while our African ancestors were aboard that vessel, the black men never forgot about the babies. I have a new question for you, Rebecca. How do you think interactions would be once black men and black women from Africa made it to the plantation?
Still can't tell you how far I got or where I was going, but I remember being dragged back in the middle of the night by the overseers and the dogs. The master, the mistress, Father Raphael, they all said I was possessed by the devil for associating with those heathen Africans.
Look, Father. See? Look, over here, see? This is a heathen's world. She's gone and mixed herself up with a heathen nigger.
Figurations are very simple.
Look at this.
Certainly heathen world. Africa.
Lift her up. Get up. Get up.
Repeat after me. Repeat after the Father. Repeat after me. I belong to God. I am His and His alone. I'm His and His alone. I am possessed by Him.
I am possessed by him.
I am His slave.
I am his slave.
Get away, devil.
Get away, devil.
I will never again worship another God.
I will never again worship another God.
I will not associate with those who worship another God.
I will not associate with those who worship another
A heathen God.
God.
An
African God.
Never.
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 You witch.
If I hear or find you associate with them heathen niggas, by God, you'll find yourself in much trouble. I won't be so easy on you next time.
Let's get out of here.
My feet. My legs. I can't stop my legs.
Don't stop, don't stop.
Still running. They're just still running.
Just go and run, Shola. Go and run. Don't stop now. Go and run. I'm not going to sleep no more. Just go and run.
Jungle. Are you ever afraid to die?
Speak the truth. No.
You got medicine.
From this whipping scene that you just watched, Rebecca, it is clear and evident that black men always sought to provide masculine covering for women. Why is this? Instinctively, men, we know that we are the protectors and the providers for the women and the children. Have you noticed when they were under that vessel, that black man, he grabbed that child to protect that vulnerable child on that chaotic vessel? As you see in this video with this woman who was just flogged, that black man went to that woman's aid and he applied healing ointment to that woman's wounds. So, Rebecca, I have two more questions I'm going to ask you, and I hope that you can get them answered before ending this presentation. Number one, why did black men's behavior change? And number two, what happened among black men and black women that would cause the change? And to answer these two questions, we are going to let the lioness speak to you, Kendra Davis from the Crimson Cure. Y'all go support her page. The lioness about to cook.
Black women hate when black men are loved. A lot of what we see kind of boils down to that. Let's read. All right, this happened in Chicago. ME's report says 8-year-old Amaria Osby was going to be taken from mom, now accused of her deletion. All right. Amaria Osby was the 8-year-old girl deleted by her mother in an uptown residence for loving her father too much. I just want that to sink in. We have now uncovered new documents that may reveal there may have been more to the motive behind Amaria's deletion. Okay, as CBS reported Tuesday night, Amaria, who died at age 8 was on the radar of the CPS, Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, as early as age 3. So 5 years, this little girl on the radar because there's something going on. The department admitted rules were not followed in this case, but we're learning a story told to us for 8 months may be very different than the one told to the mother now facing charges. Last May, Amaria's mom, Andrea Hagler, tried to get her to drink bleach. Hagler later admitted to suffocating her with a plastic bag because she loved her father more. This is stuff coming out of this demon's mouth. Just hours earlier, Amara and her mom were visited at their uptown apartment by state child welfare workers from DCFS. DCFS is an office that failed even to try to make contact with the family for 60 days after a neglect call on Amaria came in last spring. 60 days, honestly, that's a slap in the face. Amaria's father, DeMarcus Osby, told CBS, they could have got her, they could have got my daughter, they could have got my daughter and saved her life. Last June, DeMarcus said he was the one who placed that neglect call, and he was repeatedly denied custody of the girl. He offered his opinion on what motivated it because she told the truth to the agent. She told the truth. She didn't lie. What truth did she tell? That her mother was beating her, he said. But a report obtained, and they will get you if you tell somebody the truth. It's classic abuse. But a report obtained by CBS from the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office sheds new light on what those DCF agents saw and said to Amaria's mom hours before the crime. According to family members, the report says Osby's mother had a meeting with the DCFS and Osby was going to be taken away from her mother and placed in the care of another guardian. Why not just give her to the dad? Why not just give her to her father? If true, it flies in the face of DCFS version of events. This June, it read an investigator visited the family and spoke with the mother and child. There were no noted concerns for physical abuse or neglect. We asked DCFS if they stand behind that statement, given a new detail. They issued the following. Any child death is a tragedy. In this case, no different. An investigator from the DCFS visited the family and spoke with both mother and child on the day of the incident, as if that really do something. Them kids be too scared to tell the truth, because you ain't got to sit there and get beat on after. And it be a bunch of black women anyway. All she got to do is get her a song and dance about how hard it is to be a single mom. And they all give each other the same excuse. She's doing the best she can. Anyway, assess the child's safety and noted no concerns for abuse or neglect. If the investigator determined the child was in danger, DCFS would have taken custody immediately. Wow. The DCFS does not speculate on future actions during an ongoing investigation. In this case, no decision had yet been made. Both the DCFS worker and supervisor in this case were pulled from child protective duties. One of them is back to caring for kids. DCFS wasn't able to offer up an update on the other. Amaria's dad didn't want to speak Tuesday night, but his attorneys say they reviewed these new documents today as well and need time to process it before commenting. Okay. So a bunch of black women work for DCFS, and a bunch of uncaring palm-colored folks. Ain't but one or two people in them DCF, them social workers, caseworkers that actually be caring about what be happening in the homes that they visit and the families that they visit. Only a few of them actually even care. And of those that care, they get their hands tied by having too many cases, or none of their superiors take them seriously to say, you know what, no, when I visited it, everything was crazy over there. That kid need to be taken immediately away. Oh, we got to wait, we got to do this and that. So what I need to do is examine. We're going to examine, because a little girl has been taken out by her evil demon time mama for what? Loving her father too much.
A young life taken too soon by her evil demonic mother. Rest in peace, Amaria Osby. Okay, so Rebecca, reflection time. What are your opinions about the case we just heard about that was presented to you by the lioness, Kendra Davis? Given that you are a single mother, undoubtedly somebody left someone. Did you leave the father, or did he leave you? If you left the father, why did you leave him? Was he abusive? Did he have a propensity for violent crimes and murder? Did you feel that he threatened your life? Why are you not with him? And speaking for the black community, there are just too many instances where black women have been on demonic time and they have murdered their children. And not only is murdering children a huge problem in the black community at the hands of these evil demonic mothers, there are too many situations where children are left in homes where they are being physically abused by their mothers. So black men have said, enough is enough. I'm keeping my seed. I'm going overseas. I'm finding someone else. And my final thoughts are these. Instead of trying to stand behind an old, almost obsolete racist agenda that was designed to target black men and the black community as a collective, why not teach your young child how to do better, how to be better, how to overcome ignorance and racism in his life? Okay, so listen, I'm done talking. This video is getting long. So listen, Rebecca, I wish you and your son a very successful life together. I know that you're going to do great things in your life, okay? And as you said in your videos, this is nothing but having fun back and forth. But because we are talking about this very sensitive issue of racism and why black men are going overseas for better opportunities, I have to chime in from a black man's perspective. Because going overseas is not all about finding women overseas. Really, it's going overseas to have a better life, a refreshed psychological perspective, okay? Yeah, so that's that. Listen, again, Rebecca, I wish you and your son the best, okay? This is a father to a mother here, okay? I wish you the best in your life, okay? This has been CAC in the Spotlight. Hit a like button, subscribe, share a comment, and share this content, okay? I'm on that road to 1,000, okay? Y'all stick around for my next videos. I'm out. Peace.